Previously on Living Proof 2.
I was sick of the shame. I was hiding out at work.
Pencil us in for 6.
And when I finally started listening, I heard fear instead of blame.
I keep sinning because it's a habit. It's in our nature because it comes naturally.
I never expected to thank God because I couldn't do the right thing.
Why would I trust you? What's different?
There is now no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus.
Seven friends. They've shared their best and worst for a decade. This weekend, they're going away together to remember where they've come from and dream about where they're going.
So, we have to wait years and drag you to the mountains to hear this story.
Hold on. Let me catch my breath.
Hey, what's up, man? You know, you fresh on the court and all that. Your dry's proper. You got that shot head going on, right? What's up with the shoes, man?
What shoes? Man? All right. Hey, yo. But it ain't about the shoes.
Well, what's it about?
What's up with that boy?
That's small to you, man. He ain't nothing. Come on, let's go.
All right, come on. Ball it.
I couldn't sleep. Yeah, me either.
It's a nice fire.
Oh, it's great. So what's got your head spinning?
I was just thinking about how God looks after me. He just keeps coming up with solutions I never would have thought of.
Yeah! We knew he was gonna do it. Why couldn't Bill come?
Why is a committee?
I thought the committee was Thursday.
Another committee.
Oh, I miss him.
Hey, Eric, come on in here. I want you to meet somebody.
You know Raz. Hey, sport.
Hey. And, Eric comes.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, later. Have a good time.
Okay, now watch here.
So, what do you think? Should he tell him? I mean, Thomas saw him with his own eyes.
Well, I think he must know, don't you? Not the details exactly, but he's got to have...
No, you're right. He knows.
So then I should just keep it to myself? Not necessarily. I just don't think that telling him outright will be helpful.
He's already crazy about this.
Right. And there's nothing he can do about it. Have you considered telling Eric?
Why would he do that, speaking of somebody who already knows?
That's just a thought. I mean, you might be surprised to find out where he saw you. And he might even be embarrassed.
Not likely. Eric's pretty tough. He's just angry, you know?
Yeah, but who's he angry at, Thomas? I mean, he rubs Jerry and Linda's face in it, but he might be embarrassed that a stranger knows. What do you think?
Sorry I'm late, guys.
Hey, not a problem. Glad you're here. Well, gentlemen, it is official. Oscar's coming.
No. It's not possible. We believe Oscar is your alter ego. You use the threat of Oscar to push us around.
No. I've met Oscar. He's a great guy. You'll love him.
Sure, you've met him, but you're in on it. Now, this is one of those things, isn't it, where we get all worked up and Oscar gets the flu, right?
No. Not only is he coming, he's going to spend Saturday with all of us.
Ooh.
Now, that's assuming you can.
Oh, gosh, no, Steve. I mean, we couldn't possibly find time to meet your spiritual advisor. I don't think so. You know, actually, Bill may not be able to. He's on an awful lot of committees these days. Hardly has time for us anymore. When's he coming?
For 3 weeks.
Great.
Now, he wants us to think about the ways that God has helped us to grow. So I want you to spend some time thinking about that, if you would.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah.
So was this your idea, or did Jerry ask you to come?
No, Jerry doesn't know anything about this. I called you because I figured out why you recognized me the other day.
Really? See, I knew you from somewhere.
Yeah. Meredith Park. You saw me on the basketball court.
Well, this is awkward. Here we go.
Thanks.
So what now?
You tell me.
If I knew, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Bill, will you help me keep an eye on the clock? I have to pick the boys up from practice. Bill?
Oh, sorry, just lost in space, I guess. Vernon's secretary called me and asked if I could meet with him next week.
Whoa, the senior pastor's secretary. Well.
Yeah, it sort of surprised me, too. I mean, she doesn't talk to anybody.
What are you going to tell him?
I don't know what he's going to ask. I know this is a new position. It's sort of a test run, but I don't know if I'm right for it. I don't even know what it is. I'll be happy to talk with him about it. I'm just not sure.
Do you have any gut feeling?
Oh, not really. A little fear, a little anticipation. Certainly no degree of certainty.
I've got to go. I'll be back in half an hour.
Our paths will cross. I have to pick up Oscar. Okay? He needs a ride.
Oh, come on, Bill. You haven't seen the boys in 2 days.
Yeah, I know that. I know.
You know. I don't want to know what you know. I want to know what you're going to do about it. This is ridiculous. Why do you have to do it? Bill, I'm beginning to feel like a single parent around here.
I know, Jackie.
You know. Will you get home early enough just to say goodnight to them?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
See you later.
Here he is.
Which?
Oscar.
Hola, Guillermo. Cuánto gusto, hombre. ¿Cómo está? Muy bien, gracias.
Oh, Jerry, I'd like you to meet Oscar Quinones. Oscar, Jerry
Un
Sanders.
placer. I'm delighted to meet you.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
I have no idea what he said, but I'm sure it was very meaningful. Could I carry this for you?
Thank you.
How
yes.
was your flight? Was
Oh,
it
very good.
I don't want to disagree with what we're talking about, but, well, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. When Jerry and I became Christians, our life was a mess, particularly as parents. And I expected God to just come along and make all the changes fast. And now we've got a kid on the line, and we're not setting any records as parents.
Change does not occur in a vacuum, either positive or negative. Life experiences are at the center of change.
Most of the experiences that change me are the painful ones.
I see.
I can relate to that. I can. No, in fact, sometimes I feel like this lump of coal that wants to be a diamond, but is not willing to go through the heat and the pressure to get there, if you know what I'm saying.
That's a great insight. You see, Peter uses the illustration of heat and refining in 1 Peter 1. He says that the genuineness of our faith will be tested by fire. We must remember, however, that God has the end result in mind. But the process can be very painful. Peter is describing what the goldsmith does to separate gold from the impurities. He heats the gold until it melts, and the impurities rise to the surface, and then they are skimmed off, and he has what he wants. It is in these experiences that God reveals to us our wrong attitudes, our fears, our destructive behaviors, the dross, if you please, that contaminates the purity of our faith. You see, God is the smith, and he is refining us into something very, very valuable indeed.
So what's our role in this process? It seems that God's doing all the work.
Nothing could be further from the truth. These experiences do not guarantee change. We can either be trained by these experiences of life, or they can leave us bruised and bewildered. It depends entirely on our response. It is not the experience that matters, but rather our response to that experience.